Hello, and again, welcome to tonight's celebration. I'm Kermit Hall, known to you before tonight's retirement dinner as president of Utah State University, known to you after tonight as simply Kermit Hall, you know, one of those other people who has to show up for work at 8 a.m. every Monday. Yes, I do in fact envy you. I welcome you to tonight to what I call a celebration, however. Certainly you celebrate the fact that soon you can head, for example, to some pristine Hawaiian beach and not have to fill out a leave form to do so. But tonight, Utah State University celebrates its strength as an institution. Look around you right now. What you see is what has made Utah State University the wonderful institution it has become. We are who we are because of who you are. People are our strength. You have shaped us, you have moved us. Indeed, as that famous philosopher Woody Hayes says, you win with people. Tonight is a celebration of your victory in support of this university. Tonight, I also thank every one of you for the commitments you have made throughout your years of service. You can be proud of what this place has become as a result of your contributions. And I promise that those of us who, yes, have to be at work at 8 a.m. every Monday will continue along the path of excellence you have laid. Thank you, and now let's all enjoy through this video your individual contributions to the collective success of Utah State University.
Iona Japanen devoted 23 years to teaching, research, and service in the German program. An associate professor since 1992, Iona has been a dedicated and gifted teacher. She helped found the German Study Abroad program and even led the trip on numerous occasions. As fire marshal for 28 years, Gene Fellman worked tirelessly to ensure fire codes were complied with across campus. His leadership and diligent work have made USU a safer place for everyone on campus. Robin Daines served USU for 30 years in 4 different offices. Since 1990, she has worked with the Honors Program, advising, counseling, and befriending many students. Her leadership skills and commitment to high academic standards were a tremendous asset to the Honors Program and the university. As Senior Benefits Administrator for the past 6 years, Frank Brown played a significant role in implementing major changes to the university's benefit plans. His pleasant demeanor and customer service skills were a great addition to the Office of Human Resources. An integral part of the Institute for Antiviral Research, Ann Morrison had many important responsibilities as a research technician in the Animal, Dairy, and Veterinary Science Department. We appreciate your efficiency, Ann, and wish you continued happiness. Efficient, fair, and dedicated, Shanna Taylor served 16 years at USU as a staff assistant in the Industrial Technology and Education Department. She was a great problem solver and an informal advisor to many students needing encouragement. An extremely hard worker, Bill Moore dedicated 33 years of service to USU. As a buyer for both computer solutions and purchasing services, Bill was honest and ethical in dealing with departments and vendors. Thanks, Bill, for your many years of dedication. Since his appointment in 1967, Jack Evans' major love has been weed science. His talents as a gifted scientist, a resourceful Wyoming cowboy, and a one-on-one communicator enabled him to expertly prepare students for future careers. Gene Kobayashi retired in December after a dedicated, distinguished, and diversified career of 21 years with Utah State University Extension. Gene has provided leadership and direction to many county extension personnel and will long be remembered for her creativity and willingness to share her talents. Diana Timmis retires after 22 years of dedicated and distinguished service to the School of Graduate Studies. While Director of Admissions and Office Manager, Diana communicated with every student who applied to USU graduate programs. a skillful manager of numerous and varied responsibilities, Diana was named Professional Employee of the Year in 2003. Director of Internal Audits for 29 years, Keith Sedgwick was the first certified public accountant in that department. His knowledge, insight, and auditing skills were tremendous assets, and his easygoing attitude and unfailing support were much appreciated by his staff. Thanks, Keith, for your many contributions to USU. Fred Hunsaker was Vice President for Administrative Services for 10 years and served with 3 USU presidents. As the Chief Business Officer and Treasurer of the university, Fred proved to be a master problem solver, priority setter, and strategy developer. Fred was also a great advocate and supporter of students. We extend our best wishes and sincere gratitude to this true blue Aggie. Joan Sellers has received numerous awards recognizing her as an outstanding extension agent. Starting in 1978 in Carbon County and later moving to Millard County, Joan has been highly respected for her up-to-date knowledge, innovative programs, and dedicated service. Rarely late or absent, Laura Lou Campbell devoted 12 years to purchasing services. Her cheerful and willing attitude helped to create a friendly and helpful environment, and she always provided great customer service. Thank you, Laura Lou. Leanne Raleigh retired after more than 30 years of distinguished service to Utah State University. She actively promoted an appreciation of diversity and an awareness of the interconnectedness of all people. The Intensive English Language Institute and the College of Humanities, Arts, and Social Sciences extend gratitude and congratulations to you, Leanne. Susan Karkin began teaching in the departments of English and Languages and Philosophy in 1974. She eventually concentrated her work in the Intensive English Language Institute. An outstanding teacher and advisor, Susan won several awards and honors and was named Professor of the Year in 1999 by the International Student Council. Stephen Sawyer was a champion of the Department of Instructional Technology and its students. An accomplished faculty member, Steve wrote textbooks, computer programs, and modules that teach and train. In his quiet, unassuming way, Steve always focused on his students whom he inspired to be exceptionally successful in their field. Karen Hansen served the Center for Persons with Disabilities for 14 years as the program coordinator for the Up to 3 Early Intervention Program. She provided exceptional service and support to young disabled children and their families. Karen will be missed by both her colleagues and the families she served. Cecilia Chung started working for USU in 1985 and began serving the Center for Persons with Disabilities in 1987. Among her responsibilities were travel arrangements and account reconciliation. Cheerful, patient, and helpful, Cecilia will be greatly missed by all those she served. Craig Burrell joined USU in 1978 as an animal specialist for Utah County Extension. In 2003, he received the Distinguished Service Award from the Utah Beef Improvement Association for his service in testing bulls for spring sales. Craig also wrote, directed, and produced 7 educational videos. Thanks for your hard work and dedication, Craig. William Strong retires after 36 years of distinguished service in the Secondary Education Department. As a professor, he provided leadership in English education and worked with many graduate students. Bill also served as department head and was the founding director of the Utah Writing Project. The Department of Secondary Education and Human Services expressed sincere thanks and best wishes to you, Bill. George Thomas began his career at USU in 1972 as a technician at the Old Dairy Science Farm in North Logan. As his natural talents emerged, his assignment changed to maintenance. George transferred to the new George B. Kane Dairy Teaching and Research Center in 1984 and quickly put his exceptional work ethic to use there. Thank you, George, for all you've done. Jerry Lee Anderson devoted 41 years of service to the Turkey Research Center in Ephraim, Utah. Jerry has an uncanny ability to swiftly and accurately gather and record research data. He is also able to sense and take care of the needs of turkeys. Jerry took personal pride in the farm and equipment. His loyal and consistent work ethic was much appreciated. Rose Marie Ernstrom served 23 of her 29 years of USU service as assistant to the president. Rose's sunny disposition, infectious laugh, and mischievous sense of humor belied her considerable skills and her well-known status as an organizational genius. Rose will long be remembered as the right-hand assistant to 3 USU presidents. Thank you, Rose, for your many contributions to USU. The university has certainly grown and changed since Linden Peterson joined the paint shop in 1974. For many years, Linden was the primary painter for the Festival of the American West, and he was always involved in striping the game field at the football stadium. Facilities thanks you, Linden, for your many years of service, and will certainly miss your Dutch oven cooking. Beverly Bartholomew has worked in nearly every office and facilities during her 21 years with USU. In her last assignment in surplus sales, Beverly's organizational and computer skills streamlined the department. Thank you, Beverly, and best wishes as you retire. Jay Culling's successful career with facilities maintenance began in 1988. Jay's first years were spent in cleaning positions in academic buildings. Then, in 1995, Jay was promoted to manager, and he helped initiate many new business practices that directly contributed to the success of facilities. Always a team player, Jay's good ideas and positive attitude will be sorely missed. Iris Hansey began USU employment in the housing office, transferring to what is now facilities in 1986. Iris worked her way up to a supervisory position and was one of the first supervisors to use the team cleaning concept. Thank you, Iris, for giving your best all these years. Joanne Means began working for USU in 1989. Her shift on the custodial crew began at 5 o'clock in the morning, not a shift for the faint of heart. Joanne also participated on the employee recognition team, where she willingly shared her opinions and insights. Known for being pleasant, Joanne always did her best. Steve Jackson joined USU Extension in 1976 and soon became known as Action Jackson for his enthusiastic work with 4-H programs. With an innovative and positive outlook, Steve played a major role in improving communications between county officials and USU Extension. Congratulations, Steve, on an outstanding career. During 25 years at USU, Gaydon Nelson advanced through the ranks to a supervisory role in the refrigeration shop. His talent and experience with chiller and refrigeration maintenance made him an excellent technical leader when shops were combined into the HVAC shop. His good nature and caring attitude will surely be missed. An accomplished and gifted teacher, Jerry Ridnour served the math department since 1981. His research in the theories and applications of ordinary differential and difference equations has been internationally acknowledged. Jerry, USU thanks you for your excellence and your devotion to the highest standards of teaching and scholarship. Part-time teaching in the math department in 1981 quickly turned into a permanent lecturer position for Beverly Ridnour. Her dedicated teaching and friendly interactions are legendary among students. Beverly also graciously opened her home for dinners and parties for both students and faculty. USU greatly appreciates your dedicated service, Beverly. A long-standing member of the psychology department, Dr. Grayson Osborne has nurtured the development of innumerable students. He is also known nationally and internationally as a researcher and a consultant. His thoughtful opinions and creative problem solving have been highly valued throughout his years at USU. Lavelle Saunders' interest in students led him from a faculty position to become the Director of General Registration. With vision and commitment, Lavelle was instrumental in creating the Learning Assistance Center, SOAR Orientation, National Student Exchange, and Connections programs, among others. We extend to Lavelle our sincere admiration and gratitude for his dedicated service. In the past 38 years, Tom Clements has worked in internal audits, the Engineering Experiment Station, and the Controller's Office. An integral person in the information systems area, Tom has been a key figure in the design and implementation of finance and human resource systems at USU. Tom is an avid supporter of Aggie athletics, and we hope to see him on campus in the coming years. Gary Poppleton began his USU career in 1979 as an assistant director in the Instructional Media Department. In 1981, he was appointed director of the newly created Evening School and was instrumental in building it into a dynamically successful program. Also an adjunct assistant professor, Gary has taught for 22 years both on and off campus and even earned the title of Flying Professor when teaching in Price one winter quarter. Sue Dew served 15 years as a lab technologist for the Student Health Center. She was instrumental in the development of the first clinical laboratory within Student Health Services, and her professional skills were essential in its receiving federal certification. Sue also served Asian students as translator, mentor, and friend. Thank you, Sue, for your many years of dedicated service. Loretta Rice served 19 years in the custodial area of housing and most recently for the Taggart Student Center. Working the evening hours, she committed herself to making the Student Center a better place. She won the respect and friendship of hundreds of employees over the years, and we express our appreciation for her great work. Jenny Corbett enriched the lives of students living on campus for over 19 years. She demonstrated unwavering dedication and often spent extra time and effort helping residents. As quality control foreperson for housing physical facilities, Jenny was committed to quality service. Affectionately known as Mother, Jenny and her caring attitude will greatly be missed by those with whom she worked. From part-time high school employee to assistant director of the Utah Agricultural Experiment Station's research farms, Wallace Kohler has given over 35 years of distinguished service to USU. An integral part of many successful agricultural research efforts, Wallace will be missed for his abilities, willing attitude, and superior work ethic. Ramani Rajal Gopal devoted 29 years to USU, beginning in the bindery at printing service. Her friendly smile and exemplary service were keys to her success as she became a publication specialist and later added manager of the copy centers on campus to her role. In 2003, she was promoted to customer service manager. Ramani, you'll be greatly missed by your coworkers and customers. The service you've provided has truly been world-class. Evelyn Lee shared her talents with 3 departments during 27 years at USU, beginning and ending in the business building. Assisting deans of the College of Business since 1982, Evelyn advanced from executive secretary to administrative assistant, always providing extraordinary service. The College of Business expresses their deepest thanks, Evelyn, as you retire. Joanne Mathis Ross worked for USU Extension for 31 years, including assignments in Utah, Wasatch, Cache, Weber, and Davis counties. Her professional experience and responsibilities have spanned 4-H and youth programs, area FNAP supervisor, and family and consumer scientist positions. Joanne served in several professional leadership positions and was named College of Family Life Extension Agent of the Year in 1998. A longtime resident of Utah, Leanne Walton brought her knowledge of alumni, donors, and friends of the university with her when she began working in the College of Engineering's Dean's Office in 1992. We extend our sincere appreciation, Leanne, for your warmth and commitment to Utah State University. Meticulous and efficient, Steve Ward worked in several different areas during his 32 years at USU. He managed the swimming pools in the Hyper building for many years and supervised the cleaning of various buildings on campus. Your hard work is much appreciated by facilities as well as the university. Good luck in your retirement, Steve. Don Behringer joined the Sky High Institute staff in 1989 and quickly established himself as an innovative and insightful grant writer. In 1997, he was awarded grant funds to administer a Center for Head Start programs in the Western region. Under his leadership, such a center grew and evolved into the Hope Institute, providing quality programs for children and their families. We will greatly miss Don's enthusiasm, insight, and creative abilities. During 17 productive years, David Merrill served as a professor of instructional technology and wrote 12 books, 16 book chapters, 65 journal articles, and 123 technical reports. He contributed key creative insights which changed the way designers think about instruction and will continue to affect this field for many years to come. The university and the Department of Instructional Technology wish him well in his future endeavors. Cleon Griffin's USU career began 30 years ago. Since 1977, he has worked in the paint shop, achieving journeyman status in 1985. A hard worker who stays on task until the job is done, his customers are always pleased with his work. Thank you, Cleon, for your many years of dedicated service. Thank you for your many years of dedicated service to Utah State University.